So we Winzo Benzos. See what we get though. Alright, another land. Kill him. Dude, this guy's at 10 power, man. Absolutely insanity, dude. So, let it be said that we can Regal, give them all lifelink, do a lot of great stuff, get more boys. But I think we banner, and we click cat, and we feel pretty good about that, man. I mean, we could lay the Sheltered by Ghosts, but it makes the most sense just to pump this, right? Just do it. Oh, I have to attack first. Hit him with the oops. Wow, dude. New cards. New cards. What can I say, folks? Oh my god, dude. Don't click off the video, dude. I got too excited, bro. Oh my god. So, the cat deck is as good as everyone thought it would be, man. It's so synergistic. It's very, very aggressive. It's fast-paced. It does the job perfectly. There are a few different angles you can actually take with this. I was surprised when I was looking through the different options. You'll notice we're not running Ajani's Pridemate. We're not really leaning into the life gain style version, which plays the Leonin Vanguard, the 1-drop. This is a little bit more mid-rangey. Giving us some survivability against less ideal matchups. Such good cards, though, regardless. So, we're playing Arahbo, the First Fang. Obviously, very, very important. We're running all 4, because if it does get spot removed, it's, you know, we definitely want to replace it. Every time a cat enters, we get another cat. Now, this is super, super good for many different reasons, but the Anthem is obviously what we're after. But let me go over the other card, which is Skyknight Squire. This card is killer, man. This card will just force removal, or it will just represent so much damage in the air once it gets at least 3 counters. So, by the way, whenever you cast a cat, another cat will enter with Arahbo, so that's at least 2 counters on Squire, right? Super, super good. Now, the flying is very relevant, especially because we're playing Leonin Skyhunter, another new card that is just super duper good, man. Like a 2/2 for 2. Cannot complain. Mono white is needed, really, to run this on turn 2. And it's just very, very good. It helps you drive home that damage and get in some clean swings. And they're going to run out of removal, right? Because they want to remove your Arahbo most of the time. So one of these 2 guys are going to be on the field, swinging each turn, representing damage. But really, you'd be surprised at how fast we can close out the 20 life clock. Savannah Lions, of course, is in here. Absolutely great in the cat deck for obvious reasons. You know what this does. Boom, bam. Now, we are playing some other cool new cats, like Jazal Goldmane. You saw in the intro, probably, that I forgot to attack before I pumped this. But this is a great mana sink. In that instance, we would have got +5/+5 on everybody. We would have won the game, for sure, for sure. That was the only game I lost so far playing the deck, and it was only because I totally flubbed it. And then their Calyx copied like 2 Sheltered by Ghosts, and it was just like, okay, well, Lifelink City. So anyway, this is really, really good. 4/4 for 4 with First Strike, man. That First Strike is very relevant, blocking things all day. Because we don't really have too many good ways of blocking, because we are trying to swing. So that could actually be pretty relevant. Now, some other notable cats. Helpful Hunter is, of course, these 2 drops that draw you a card are great, but in a tribal deck, that triggers your Arahbo as well. I mean, this is just Synergy City, right? Because you definitely sometimes want to find that extra land if you're stuck on 2 or 3 lands, or you just want to find more cats, right? So this is very, very important. I think a lot of people might cut this, but I think that'd be a mistake. Definitely run Mr. Hunter. So, what other cards are we playing? Well, we do have the new Caller of the Pride. This isn't as important, because it's not really going to be likely in this version, at least, where we're going to -8, which is obviously great. But really, that -3, just giving double strike to something is super serious. And then they still have to deal with your Planeswalker, or else you're getting a counter every turn. And that extra counter can allow you to get some safer swings in. But really, that -3 is closing the game. It's also very on theme, right? So running one of these, I think it makes a lot of sense. Now, what other cards, right? Felidar Retreat. This card gives us some resilience that we wouldn't have otherwise. Because if we do get board wiped, this can be one of the best ways of rebuilding your board, which obviously isn't ideal. We're just sort of trying to go under the board wipes, right? We're trying to win before that point. But if it does happen, this is one of the main cards that can help us rebuild. And also just a counter on everybody, and to get Vigilance is pretty serious. So, you know, we are running 24 lands in a sort of aggro deck. It's more mid-range, but you know, if we do flood, then at least we're doing something, right? We're creating 2/2 cats. Raise the Pass is also in here for a similar reason, because if we do get a bunch of spot removal or a nasty board wipe, Raise the Pass can be very important, because, you know, if you get 3 cats back, you're going pretty mana efficient, as well as just, you know, being very resourceful. Obviously a great card. I don't know if this is like the best deck for it or anything, but I got one when I opened packs, so, you know, give it a shot. Give it a shot. So yeah, the other cards. So Banner of Kinship is crazy, man. I know that some people are like, "Oh, it's the worst coat of arms." Well, not always, because like, if all of your guys, again, get wiped, at least this will keep the counters it got when you had, you know, when it entered the battlefield. So if you have, you know, 5 cats, which is not hard at all to do, every cat you lay after, or every cat that enters after, will get +5/+5. Right? So even if you just lay 1 cat, or you just get 1 cat off your Felidar, this will at least buff them up. And you'll see, like in the video, that it just drives home insane damage. We swung for like 50. It was crazy. So this card is good, especially in decks like cats or elves, I would imagine. But it is day 1, so we'll wait on that. Regal Caracal is obviously so good, man. If you don't have your kinships, but you have Caracal, totally fine. There's probably some other 5-drops you could run, but I think that these cards in tandem especially are just so good. That lifelink can keep you, you know, the Anthem and lifelink is serious, and the lifelink can keep you alive against more aggressive decks. But when it also enters, you get 2 cats, which is 2 more triggers for Arahbo. Well, sorry, nope, because it's only non-token cats, but you still get an extra cat from whatever. So you're getting 4 cats with Mr. Regal here. Absolutely great. It's just another Anthem as well, so you can't go wrong. So yeah, I mean, like, Skyhunter flying over, Skyknight Squire flying over, this guy drawing you cards, Savannah Lions just being a good creature. So what removal are we playing? Not too much. Not too much, but I think that it's fine. If you get 1 good Sheltered by Ghost in the game, that's pretty important, especially putting Ward 2 on maybe like your Arahbo could be pretty, like, important. But again, we are just trying to drive home that damage, and sort of have some mid-game gas later on. This is the angle I took. I don't know if it's the best one, but it is day 1, so we'll all figure it out together. Let me know if I missed any super important cat or a piece that's super synergistic. The other removal is just lay down arms. Just clear the way, right? We're always going to have tons of planes. This is mono white, so this can pretty much remove anything. Yeah, we give them a little bit of life, but the exile as well is a huge upside. So I think just play this card, even though it's not like really my favorite, especially with the sorcery speed. But you know, we are trying to just do this before we swing, drive everything home, boom, bam, bang, biggity. Authority of Consuls. Okay, we're not going the Ajani's Primate route, but this is just so good. A little bit of life gain. Like, we went against a Nymphacal. So, like, every time she got those little dudes, we were just like, well, we'll gain that same exact life back, right? So it just completely shut that down. And then every creature entering tap is also very synergistic with what we're doing, because we're just trying to swing on in. Cats aren't the largest creatures in the world, but they can get pretty big. But, you know, just making safe swings possible is very important. So this is the shell. I think that's everything. You know, you could probably cut a land, add 1 more removal spell. That wouldn't be bad. There's a few more cats, like in the 3-drop slot is a little lacking here. But I think that, like, you know, on turn 3, sometimes you can just lay a 2-drop and a Ajani's Primate, right? So, you know, you can kind of double spell that way. You do kind of run out of gas if these cards don't, you know, win the game at a certain point. You'll sort of run out of gas. But again, that's sort of what Felidar is for. And again, Banner of Kinship, if you can get one of your 3 copies that I have, that should be able to represent a ton of damage if it's sort of a stalemate. because every time you lay a cat afterwards, you're just in business. So we don't have much card draw other than Helpful Hunter, anything like that. It's just very straightforward. So, you know, in best of one ladder, you know, if I was doing best of three, there'd be like definitely a lot more removal and interaction, and we'd have like some other options, things like that. But it's just best of one. This is what it looks like. You know, let me know if there's any changes I should make. I hope you enjoy the video. Maybe check out at least one of the games. I think I have 4 games for you. So yeah, they were all really, really good. You win really fast too. So I know like you mono red players will like a deck like this. Might be a little bit of a change of pace for you, just a little bit slower, but not too slow, baby. And yeah, I can't get over just how good some of these cats are, man. So thank you guys for all your support. I really do appreciate it recently. All the comments have been awesome. All right, guys, enjoy this standard. Have fun. I'll see you next time. Be safe out there. Good RNG. No mulligans for you. Don't eat the yellow snow. Look both ways before crossing the street. And I will see you next video. Alright, first game of the video for you. This is such a fun deck already. I've only played 1 game, so this is our actual second game here. But this is a hand that we love, right? Savannah into Skyknight is great. We have Helpful Hunter as well. Cannot complain. These cards are obviously super good, especially going first here. Should be pretty massive. Now, it remains to be seen if we should just like flood with like smaller cats, if we should sort of go for the mid-range route. The 2/2 flyer is really, really good. But I think this is when you lead with your Skyknight because it just starts representing a lot more damage. So yeah, definitely want to do this because it gets a counter. As long as there's 3 or more counters on it, it gets flying as well. So the flying in this deck is actually pretty real with the route that we're going because we're just trying to kind of close the game before things get too nuts. Part of me wants the Helpful Hunter, but no, let's just do this. So do you want to potentially swing? It looks like they're playing Boros. Okay, very cool land. Wow, is that the new land? Holy. I bet they have some trick. But there's going to be a lot of tricks we're against new meta, baby. Yeah, there it is. Okay. They probably want to trade with it. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Hopefully fine. Alright, I have 6 cards in hand still. And we are playing just straight up plains, mostly because there is 2 whites in this card. It's one of the main reasons. 2 whites in the Planeswalker, the Ajani, Caller of the Pride. No blocks there. The Forger, Rooney. Comes on down, folks. So this is where we actually definitely want to draw a card here. Hopefully get another white. Would be really, really good. There it is. All right, the MTG gods are in our favor. Boom. Okay, 5 damage, so they're down to 11. The Forge is a problematic card, being that we only really are playing Lay Down Arms and 1 Shelter by Ghosts. Not too much removal. It remains to be seen if we should lean into that more. But we are trying to outpace decks like Caretaker's Talent, right? So this is actually good so far, man. Okay. This is a great card. So just all, by the way, yeah, this is a great card. You can pump all your guys to make them insanely huge. I think it just makes all the sense in the world to lay this. Okay, homie has flying. No reason not to just come on down. 2 life left. Absolutely bonker bananas. Got 6 damage in the air as well. And it looks like they just have 1 bat. I presume they can't do squat diddly do. This does have first strike. Why not go ahead and block it? And that should do it. Ooh, the Felidar is kind of nice. The Felidar is kind of nice, man. Got him. Big fan so far. Cats is so fun, man. Yeah, if we top deck the mana, this is a great mana sink too, right? Because then we just would have, let's see, you know, 5 attacking creatures, they all get +5/+5. So that's a real activated ability, man. Felidar, it just gives us so much resilience later on if we get like board wiped and stuff. Gives our guys vigilance as well as growing them, which could be huge. Just keep pumping small guys. We have just a few removal spells, a couple. So anyway, let's get into more. Alright, so just totally blundered one with the Jazal because I forgot to attack first before I activated his ability. But this is a good hand, otherwise, it's so funny. It's just so funny, like, we would have stomped them, completely wasted a turn. They had a Calyx too, so I ended up copying 2 Shelter by Ghost, and they had Lifelink, man. Dude, I'm so, like, I'm just smiling because it was so funny. It was just such a dumb thing that I did. But anyway, Skyknight Squire, boom bam. Alright, Beanstalk. So let's see how we do against Beanstalk. So it makes all the sense to just lay this, right? Get the 2 guys. Set up the cat. That's so funny. I'm just so, like... It was just such an easy win. It would have been a good clip for the video, too. So it was just like... Bro. Alright. Anyway, I'm still, like, shook. Getting Felidar down is nice, but so is just 2 flyers. Another cat. Guy's huge. Boom, bam, bang. Down to 4. Oh, bro. Dude. Bro, I'm so just like... I'm excited for these new cards. What's really up. They take the Felidar. No! Alright, so we Winzo Benzos. See what we get, though. Alright, another land. Kill him. Dude, this guy's at 10 power, man. Absolutely insanity, dude. Absolute insanity. Crazy, I say. Crazy. Alright, let's get into some more. Alright, so should be game 3. Most likely. Great hand here. We have the Authority, Savannah, Helpful, all of the boys. All of the boys. All the homies. Big hanging out, man. Big hanging out. There's the banner finally, which is kind of cool. So we'll lead Authority. Yeah, we probably should have led Savannah, but I don't think it matters. Or just slap that down on a later turn. For some reason, I thought they were gonna... This looks like a deck that's, you know, gonna be lower to the ground. So I guess it makes sense. And yeah, we might as well start drawing cards because we need those lands, right? We need those lands. So that we can double spell next turn. I think that makes sense. Okay, so we didn't get it, so that ended up being good, because we'll top deck it next turn. So I think those lines, I mean, you know, I don't know. We don't really know what they're doing quite yet. So they definitely have a combat trick, but do we block anyway, right? No. I don't think so. I don't think they do have anything that's super scary. Interesting. Huh, okay. I guess that makes sense. So we Squire. Since we are not getting that land, that 3rd land would be massive right now. I'm still so shook that I just flubbed, like... Such a thing, dude. Such a thing, man. First day jitters, man. First day jitters. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I was hoping they'd... You know... I'm sure they had a removal, but I was hoping they tapped out with, like, creatures or stuff, something. Okay. So we got it. So unfortunately our guy will not be growing, but this guy is a 2/2, so respectable. Okay. Alright, there we go. Gaining 2 life. Offsetting a little bit. So let's see if they use their turn now. They got 2 blockers to get through. I think something like this. I think it makes more sense to block the token in these situations, in case they do have any sort of graveyard stuff, which they do because of a veteran. Doesn't matter, they're still gonna get it. Now what is this guy? This guy becomes a 5/4 with hexproof. Okay. Pretty massive, man. Pretty massive. So yeah, I think it makes sense to just slap down Arahbo, but they might have the removal. You know what I mean? So do we play into that? No. Yes. Do we want to swing here? Yeah. We might have to eat a 5er here, but I think that'll end up being fine. This guy is a problem, but it's like he's already kind of done his thing. The authority, baby, the authority. The anim. The anim pakal. Okay. Goodbye, goodbye. That's fine. We're going to be gaining that life to offset an in, basically. Just completely almost shutting down an in a way. Not really, but... Okay, the 4th Manet, baby. So... Okay, perfect. We got that 5th mana coming on down, so we can maybe Regal. Regal would be pretty nasty. Let's keep up that blocker. Yeah, we're doing work here. Dude, the Regal or the Banner. It's like I can't even decide. They're both so good. Regal gives them all +1/+1 and lifelink, and this will just give them all a zillion damage. So should we go for the zillion damage? Look at this, just shutting down that card completely. So yeah, we just block here. We don't really care. It's like, okay, keep doing your stuff. Alright. So, let it be said that we can Regal, give them all lifelink, do a lot of great stuff, get more boys. But I think we Banner, and we click Cat, and we feel pretty good about that, man. We feel like, I don't know, man, I don't know, dude. It's pretty good. What do you think? What do you think? The instant speed removal, the artifact, that would be crazy. Okay, great stuff. But yeah, we could have regaled, man. We could have regaled, so I don't know, dude. I don't know. Alright, that was good Clipper-Rooney. Yes. I think maybe we'll do one more. Why not? Let's do one more. I'm feeling frisky. Thanks for making it this far, by the way. I really appreciate you. Alright, so this should be like the 4th game, I would think. Hopefully we can just all here, because I flubbed that earlier. One, that would be good. You know, gotta get those clips for the video, and that was a very embarrassing moment. Did we walk into a cut down? No cut down. You'll love to see it. So, yeah, you know, it's just kind of a balancing act of like, do you want to swing? Do you want to wait to build your board so that they're slightly bigger? Poison counters. So we're racing poison counters. I think we should be fine, right? Guess we slapped us down. We don't really have a good turn 2 play, which is rare in this deck. It's rare in this deck. You know, we're playing a decent amount of 4-drop set, or 2 drops. That should come down. A lot of them 4-ofs. Very synergistic stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. Cats is the friggin' way, dude. The friggin' way, bro. The catty wampus. Whoa, are they trying to counter something? Yeah, they're gonna counter something, right? So, let's play around it. Or we'll swing first a bit to removal so that we can Arahbo. Okay. So they don't have the counter anymore. If they, we're presuming they have it. So we can get Arahbo down. And that might have been the removal spell that they might not have for Arahbo now. Yeah. Super cool. So it's up to you guys. What decks are you playing at the moment? Okay, yep. Of course. Proliferation. Tap that thing down, gain us some life, baby. Alright, so we can Squire into Skyhunter. Shabam shaboom. Shabangin'. Do we want to keep this up? Because this is... Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Every poison counter could count. They're down to 3 cards, though. I like that they had a 5th land there. That's good for us. Absolutely block here. For sure, 100% all day, baby. Get out of here. And they have their stupid Mirex, but this thing can't block, so... Wow, they refilled their hand very well, didn't they? So Jazal. Jazal's a card. Let's go ahead and Jazal. Alright. 5 them. Boom. What you got? What you got, baby? Oh, no. Yeah, this, right? Oh, oh, we only have 1 card. We have 1, 2 drop. Sorry, I thought we had way more. Okay. Savannah. Hit him. Kill him. It's over. Ooh. Well, it's 1 more dude we can bring back, I suppose. If Skyknight gets removed and then we can get off a good Raise the Past, I'll feel pretty good about that. Raise the Past, baby. Yeah. Tap your shit down, boy. Oh, dude, they are out of sauce. They are completely goobed. Alright. Well, alright. So there was like 4 games for you. Raise the Past would have been cool if this died, which should die at some point if they have removal or whatever. Banner of Kinship, we saw last game how good that is. Drawing a card while triggering our stuff, getting another cat on the field. Feels pretty good. So that was a good showcase. Of course, I didn't get a clip of the Jazal actually working. In that 1 game, we would have given him a +5/+5, which would have been juicy. But other than that, I gotta stop talking about it. Alright, guys, I love you. Hope that MTG Foundations is fun for you guys. I think it will be a great meta. Just looks great. There's just so many cards, too, so it really shook things up. So, alright, I will see you in the next video. I love you. Peace. Not sure what the next one will be, but it'll be something cool. So definitely sub on up, baby. Okay.